Welcome back to my Ahsoka review series. I'm going to watch episode 5 now. It looks like it's the second longest episode since the first one, and I've been spoiled a bit. I know about young Ahsoka in it and some Clone Wars flashbacks recreating scenes with Hayden. I know about that, but I haven't gotten to see them, really, so you'll see my reaction for that, but I do know of some stuff that happens in here. So let's just jump right in. Episode by Dave Filoni. I'm hearing pretty good things about it. So hitting start and my timer at the same time. So on go. 3, 2, 1, go. It's going to be probably a 5 or 10 second delay. Oh, it's buffering. There's like a 10-second delay. I'm going to skip the recap. Oh, that's way too far. Let's try to get this synced up again. Let me wait a few seconds. Once it gets to 44, I will hit play again on my end so it's synced up. So, my thumbnail, I'm just realizing, and Ahsoka has her blue sabers again. That's obviously a flashback. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Balin just said no one will be following us. It's still in the recap. Yeah, that was nuts when all the X-Wings were just wrecked by the jump. I have a bad feeling about... Or no, he doesn't say about this. She's dead. I heard this is basically all a vision. Can't believe I waited a day to watch this. I hear he kills it in this episode. Alright, here we go. Let's hope that his appearance is better than he was in Obi-Wan. It's kind of crazy he's back in multiple shows now. And I heard they make it kind of vague so you don't know if she's in the world between worlds or it's just a vision. I'm going to turn some lights off in here. It's kind of bright. It's no... Like, it's obvious why they chose this place. It looks like a Japanese forest with those red trees. They're trying to do samurai stuff and kind of beating over the head with it. Map is cut in two. Look at all those gears in there. I hope we don't go back to the slow and plodding direction of Dave Filoni, because the director last week nailed it. That episode just did not stop. There's questions that can be raised about why Carson is in the show and how it lines up with the Mandalorian timeline. It's kind of weird. I can't tell if that chopper is fully CG or if it's a droid. Like, I would hope it's a physical thing. Why would there be anything here still? It looks abandoned. Oh. Does he think she's dead? Is that Sabine's? See, is he gonna chuck the helmet into the water? No. Alright, we got 3 more after this. Part 5, Shadow Warrior. Alright, we're back in. There's it. It's Hayden. How much of him are we gonna get? Actually, a lot more than probably an Obi-Wan, which I don't think he had any dialogue. Well, a few lines. But it was all Vader. You look old. Why is there so much pausing between dialogue? His de-aging on his face looks a little wonky. That's so weird. It's Revenge of the Sith. Anakin. Did he just put on the same outfit from like 18 years ago? Oh my god, this dialogue is so stilted. That's not what the... Remember how Qui-Gon was saying he was too old to learn? And that was the whole thing about... That's kind of probably what screwed him up. Or die. That's not much of a lesson. He looks like he's got Vaseline on his face. I'm sorry. It is wild that I'm actually seeing live action Anakin and Ahsoka in the same frame. I just hope they don't try to tear down Anakin and make her better, like they seem to do all the time with characters. Oh, yeah, it's been stabbed through. That's identical to the Hoth scanner. Empire. Ah, so reference to Leia. I wonder if she'll be in this show. That looks like an actual prop, I think. Somebody, somebody I heard say that Kanan basically screwed the Force into Hera. How does she hear it? She's not Force sensitive. Why would you think there's an actual lightsaber fight happening in the ocean? There's nowhere for that to happen. That's a pretty funny reaction to that. There's got to be a Kanan flashback, right? Like with Freddie Prinze Jr. I know he said he's not in it anymore. Hey, he's doing his Revenge of the Sith moves. Actual good lightsaber fighting for the first time in Disney Star Wars. Only took him 12 years. What the hell? It's red now. Oh yeah, I heard about this. She's just gonna like go through several flashbacks. It's just an excuse to have them together, which is cool for like a little snippet, but you're not gonna move the story forward that much. I love the physical clone costumes. They're so much better than the stupid CG clones. We never had them in. Oh my god, does he have the armor on? Dude, he's got the Clone Wars armor. Bro. The ATTE. Why couldn't we get this? Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, I know it's cynical, or I, I know they're just trying to do member berries, but I can't help but love this. I love the physical clones. It's so cool. Bro. I love how it's like you only see them in the smoke. It's so cool. I heard Rex has a cameo. Like I wonder where this armor is. I bet they 3D printed it, but like that's so cool. They've used it more than once too. They used it in the Order 66 scene in Mando. Is that Hera? No, it's just a regular Twi'lek. That's the girl that played young Gamora in Infinity War. There he is. There's Rex. That's so cool. Hearing Hayden say snips. I know it's such a stupid little thing, but I love it. Again, fans of the if you haven't seen the two other shows, this isn't going to mean much to you. If you haven't seen Clone Wars or Rebels, you're going to be like, "What? He had a Padawan?" They even cut his hair to look like Matt Lanter's version. Bro, just give us a live-action Clone Wars show. Oh my god, this is cool. The de-aging looks better here. We have to be soldiers. Yeah, you just ripping off Mace Windu's line. We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers. This dialogue is not great. I feel bad for Hayden. He always gets saddled with bad dialogue. Oh my god, I just want a Clone Wars live-action show. Oh, that's so badass. Alright, that's cool. That's really cool. There's no way Hera really thinks there's a lightsaber fight going on. Like, maybe on a little island? I don't know. That's so stupid. I give it like a 30% chance the ghost actually gets blown up in this season. Although I don't think we'll get a second season. I think we'll get a movie by Dave Filoni, and then that'll be it for this. For these characters. God, this dialogue is so awkward. Dave Filoni can't write dialogue. Wait, weren't you alive when he was alive? It's a good way to describe him. This is so stupid. Like, why would she... She doesn't see any land masses there. Why would she do this just because she hears this? Wait, that was a These are Mandalorians. Whoa! Are we seeing the Siege of Mandalore in live action? Bro. Oh, that's so cool. It's Tamora. Oh my god. I'm a big Rex fan, so that's really cool. Oh, this is not the Siege of Mandalore. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you were off with Obi-Wan. Do you think that's a wig? I don't think his hair's that long. I'm like, his hairline hasn't moved. Yeah, I was gonna say I heard this about this red lightsaber. What? Live or die incorrect. This dialogue, bro. That is so cool. What just happened there? Bro, his eyes aren't yellow. They're orange. They should be yellow. He gone. I think that's all we get. I think that's plenty. I heard she comes back in the white robes again because they're doing the whole Gandalf thing. For some reason, Dave Filoni sees her as a Gandalf type character, which is kind of baffling to me. Just have him on a hook. That's kind of weird. It works, but like it's pretty crude. Dave Filoni, I don't think will ever kill her, even though George wanted her to die in the Clone Wars. I do like the Rebels theme remixed playing. Wait, why doesn't she have the weird like headphone thing on her head? Did they change her makeup? Like, what the hell? Where are the headphones? You know what I'm talking about? So maybe that is just a piece of costume. It's not like part of her body. Oh yeah, duh, I forgot she's been captured by Balin. Is she gonna have that weird Gandalf staff again? Duh. Okay, that was kind of funny. I still think last week's episode is more deserving of being in theaters than this one, but because apparently this one was in select theaters. Yeah, I heard about this. This is a power that is like rare and not many Jedi have it, and yet suddenly she has this power. That's never been a thing before. Where she can remember the memories of an item. That's not a common thing. Yeah, the only interesting character is Balin. I thought it was Sea Toss. What? Hui Yang said Sea Toss. I can't even keep the name straight. It's the Yuzan Vong. No, I'm kidding. At this point, I would take the Yuzan Vong. I wish they would get Timothy Zahn to work on all their projects because he's actually a good writer. Him and what's his face, Drew Karpyshyn. They have to have him involved if they do an Old Republic thing. It'd be stupid of them not to. That helmet kind of doesn't really look like Sabine's helmet, to be honest, from the cartoon. The whales. Who is this? Oh. I'm just thinking about One Piece and how I want to continue watching it. You need her testimony in order to go rescue her. What? I heard about this. I think she gets inside the whale's mouth. Yeah, honestly, people that have not watched Rebels are going to be like, what the hell is happening? Like, hyperspace whale, like, it's kind of like mandatory, honestly, to watch that first. Just like drive into one's mouth, like kamikaze into his face. You know, it'd be wild to see in live action. The Zillo Beast. It's a lot of them. Like, how common are these things? Whoa, it's the big boy. I would say so. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Uh, how high are you? If you're like outside of the stratosphere, you're gonna run out of air real quick. Air's got to be thin as hell up there. The pod. So it's still called the pod of whales. Is that Home One, or just a regular New Republic cruiser? No, it's not Home One. Way too small for that. Or just No, it's not Bailey's ship. I haven't seen that species in a while. I forgot what it's called, but What? Yeah, why does nobody use those anymore? You know how many times that would have been useful? It's the only only the any time we've ever seen that is like the opening of Star Wars Episode 4. Or no, a couple times in that movie I think they use a tractor beam. Almost no one uses it in these movies or shows. For trying to be clever, Dave Filoni. It's literally, it's a Gandalf thing where he speaks to the moth and the eagles come. It's just that, but it's with a whale. That looks kind of derpy. Why do they still have those? That's for water. Why would they need whatever those are called again, bristles or whatever? Like you'd think that they would have something else if they're in space. It's Jonah and the whale. Now, what's your plan after this? Like, what if the whale shows up on Thrawn's doorstep and he just blasts his turbo laser and just blows up the whale? Then what? You're screwed. I want to say bristles, or what are those called? Is it? I don't. What if it takes you like 6 galaxies over, and then you're kind of screwed? Seems risky to trust a whale to this, to get you there. A wild animal, basically. How do you just now see that? You should have saw that way before she told you. She didn't see it until Ahsoka said, "Hey, it's there." That's stupid. Still very weird that somehow organic beings have hyperspace. So is that how they made hyperspace engines? They used the whales' buttholes or something? That's not going to happen. Yep, I knew that was the end. Well, not much happened that episode. Besides the Anakin stuff, which is cool, it's also kind of superficial. It didn't really move the plot forward at all. It just was like, hey, you had to relive your memories with him to not die. And then she didn't die. And then she went to the whales and they went off to the other galaxy. Which, I mean, it's kind of cool. We're leaving the Star Wars galaxy for the first time to another neighboring one, but I don't know. It wasn't as last week episode was way better. Again, in isolation, the Anakin scenes are really cool, but that's just in isolation. Like I don't think it's not like better than the sum of its part, however you say that. But I don't know. We'll see. There's only 3 left. Let's hope they come back to the quality of the last week's. This is probably the second best, but still, it's not really saying much. So yeah, I mean, watch the Anakin clips on YouTube. I guess that's probably the best thing you can get out of this one. But yeah, there's Hayden's name. But yeah, other than that, I will try not to wait a day or two next week to get episode 6's reaction out. Try to get it out quicker. So sorry, this is a little bit late. But yeah, so that was episode 5. I will see you next week for episode 6. Until then, peace out.